What is going on, everybody? What is going on? Is your boy T918. We are sitting back chilling. Y'all, we are waiting for a freaking match to start on freaking Apex. God damn it. We're sitting here trying to wait for a dang match. We've been waiting for like 5 minutes, waiting for a ranked match. But I wanted to make a quick video real quick, y'all. First and foremost, your boy is on vacation. Yeah, I'm finally on vacation, y'all. It started yesterday. We got 8 days, or 7 days technically, if you don't want to count this one, y'all. I'm finally at peace, y'all. I can smile for a little bit. All right, we can enjoy it for a little bit. So, I wanted to make this video, y'all, just to give y'all a heads up, man. Enable two-step verification on all of your devices. You want to know why? Because I'm not going to make this story too long, y'all, but if y'all know what Fiverr is, it's a platform that you can actually go on and buy services for $5 and up. And, they'll do different things for you on that website. Like, if you want like a logo, you want a website built, you want an animation or, cartoon drawing video, it's a million things you can get done on there for $5 and up, right? And I went on there, right? And, I'm working on my website and stuff like that. And, I needed some descriptions and some things done for my website. So I hired this dude. Long story short, it's like, he was like, I could tell, first and foremost, if y'all know what Fiverr is, you should never purchase from a level 1 seller. He was not a level 2 or 3 seller with a trusted verified badge, and he was level 1. But anyway, I bought it from him, and, there's a certain, when you buy it, of course, it notifies the seller and everything, and they should start working on your project, and it gives you a due date. He didn't even complete my order. The communication was horrible. Like, I tried to message him and send him messages and emails and stuff like that, and he wouldn't respond for days later, right? And then I finally got a response a couple of hours before, on that same day that my order was meant to be due for my descriptions and everything for my website. And he was like, oh, I need, an extension on your time. It's not ready yet. And I had actually been checking my website and, because I'd actually given him access to my login, which was dangerous. I'm happy he didn't do anything there with it. But, and I was noticing that within the days that were passing, he had like 3 days to work on it. I didn't see a single thing edited on my website. So I was like, what the hell's going on? Like, if he was working on it, it wouldn't be notifying me that he was making changes to my website. And I would be seeing in my product descriptions that things are changing, and nothing was changing in any of my product descriptions. And, so it got to the date, and he was like, he wanted me to give him an extra 4 days, which is fucking ridiculous. But I was like, fuck it, I'll give him the extra 4 days. And I gave him the extra 4 days, and he delivered it on like the second to last day, which was fine. He did the description and everything. I was a little bit pissed off that it took so long and everything, but he delivered some of the descriptions and all that, and I was like, okay, well, that's good. I'm happy he was able to, do it. He didn't do all of them. He did like half of them, so I was pissed off that I had paid and got half of the stuff that I wanted, and, it was late, but I was just like, fuck it. He's level 1 seller, he's just getting started, whatever. I was going to leave it alone. I was like, fuck it. It was only like $60, $50. So it wasn't a big deal. I was going to leave it alone. And then it was funny, because shit started hitting the fan real fast. I was streaming, and I got a notification. Like, I had accepted his order at 11 a.m. And I got a notification at 5 p.m. when I was like streaming, just chilling, that I had tipped him $60. It told me that I had tipped him $60. And after you finish an order, it gives you the offer to tip, and I just didn't tip. Like, earlier that day, I hit no, and that was it, and I left it alone. And that was at 11 a.m. And then at 5 a.m., it told me that I had tipped him. And I was like, what? Like, I got a notification on my bank statement. And then I got another notification that $210, 210, was hit. My account was hit, and Bank of America luckily notified me, and they were like, this is suspicious activity, and it said $210 for some kind of data analysis gig or some shit like that. I don't know what it was. And I was like, okay, so something's definitely going on. He got my information or something. So y'all, I, hit up customer support, and at this point, I'm furious. I'm furious, but I'm trying to, chill, relax. You streaming on Twitch. I'm playing Apex. I'm chilling. I'm not trying to get pissed off on stream. I'm trying to, keep it chill and everything. But I'm like, now I got to figure all this out. So eventually I just end the stream. I'm like, I got to figure this stuff out. And I'm getting mad because Fiverr doesn't have a customer support number you can call. You have to get in contact with them via their email and all this, stuff like that, their help desk and everything. And I noticed that there was a suspicious login onto my Fiverr account 5 minutes before that $60 tip for that seller hit my account. And then 5 minutes so it happened in 5-minute increments. So I got a suspicious login 5 minutes, and then at 5:45, at 5:50, $60 charged. Gave him a tip. It gave him a tip, and then 5 minutes after that, it get $210 for that other thing. So long story short, y'all, I know I keep saying that it's 5 minutes into the video now, but long story short, I get in contact with customer service, get in contact with PayPal. PayPal, of course, they come back with me. They open up the case. They dispute it. When they dispute it and they charge back, that's against Fiverr's policy, because they don't like you giving you, they don't like chargebacks. What they like to do is, if they deem it fraudulent, they want to put that money back onto your Fiverr account. They don't want you to have the money into your bank account. So Fiverr, that's against their terms of service. So Fiverr actually they put a ban on my account. The only thing I could do is send messages to support, and that was it. I couldn't buy gigs, I couldn't message people, couldn't do nothing like that. So, like I said to y'all, I was able to get in contact with PayPal. PayPal deemed the charge as fraudulent and everything. They refunded me the $210, and they put that back into my account. So I was like, good. That was great. And then I had to worry about this $60 tip. So, I sent the dude screenshots, the customer service guy on Fiverr, screenshots of all of the messages that I had with the other seller. I sent him screenshots of, that's why it's important, y'all. Keep screenshots, keep evidence, don't delete anything, especially when buying from anybody online. Don't delete any emails, don't delete anything. I sent him emails, and he was like, this is going to really help your case. And I was like, I know. I sent him a screenshot of the suspicious login. I sent him the screenshot of the $60 charge for the tip. I sent him the $60 the $210 screenshot for the thing. So, long story short, I got my money back, $210, and I got my $60 back, the tip that I didn't give. When I went back on Fiverr the next day, apparently, when I'm assuming, this is just my assumption, I'm pretty sure it's accurate, but that dude had logged into my account. It was that guy. It was the seller that I actually paid, to do my descriptions, because his account is no longer available. Whenever I go to my messages on I'm not trying to laugh because it's fucked up, but whenever I go to my messages on Fiverr now, and I look and I try to click on his profile, it says this person is no longer available. And when I scroll down to our messages, at the very end of the messages, it says this person is no longer available on Fiverr. So I'm assuming what happened is that he logged in to my account and gave himself a tip, and then he tried to make it look like it was me. He logged into my account, gave himself a tip using my bank card that's on file with Fiverr, and then used my PayPal to try to pay for that 210 data analysis gig. I don't know. So he got banned. Long story short, y'all, enable two-factor authentication on all, everything. Bank, PayPal, your YouTube, your Twitch, Instagram, anything that's important to you, enable two-step authentication, because it is really getting, it's really getting easy for these hackers, man, to get into your account. It really don't take long, man. And they can do, and I feel like I'm lucky. That was only $270. So if I didn't get that back, it wouldn't be like the end of the world, but it's getting terrible out here, y'all. You need to make sure you have security, and you need to have multiple steps, because these people, fucking hell, y'all. It's ridiculous out here, man. So make sure you enable two-step authentication on all your devices. And another thing that I did, and make sure you do this too, if you're buying from somebody online, anybody online, and you give them access to something, change your password immediately. I don't give a damn how trusted they say they are by their website. I bought from people on Fiverr or Upwork.com or Freelancer.com who were, top sellers, 5-star rating. They haven't gotten a single negative review. They've been a seller on there for 8 years. I don't care. Change your password, because it's funny. And this is the dangerous part. The dude tried to log in to, after that happened, and I found out that he got banned from Fiverr. I bust out fucking laughing. I was like, that's what you fucking get. And then the moment I found that out, I immediately enabled two-factor auth on everything, on all of them, on my bank, on my PayPal, on my YouTube, on my Insta, on my Facebook, on everything. And then I changed my password on my website because remember I had given in my username and my password to log in to change my descriptions. And it's funny because an hour later I got a notification on my phone saying somebody was trying to log into your website, but they kept getting your password incorrect. And was this you? And I was like, no. And you know, I enabled two-factor auth on that too. And you know, if for those who don't know what two-factor authentication is, because I keep saying it, it's pretty much like an extra layer of protection. So you know, you log into a website, you know how some websites or you know some pages that offer you that. Pretty much what it is you have to put in a phone number or some kind of code that they'll send you to your phone. So you know, let's just say you want to log into YouTube, right? You need two-factor authentication. If a hacker were to try to log in and they somehow figure out your password, they'll need an extra step. So it'll say, you know, unrecognized device, and they'll say, you know, they'll use your phone number on file, and they'll send you a random code. And, you know, the hacker has no access to that code because that code only gets sent to your email or your phone. And, you know, obviously, if it isn't you, then you don't punch in the code. You don't give them access. So, y'all, that is the long story, man, okay? Make sure that you enable two-factor authentication on all of your devices and on all of your important things, because you don't want these fuckers out here to be doing some fucking whack shit, all right? Now, I've been waiting for a damn match for 15 minutes. 15 minutes, y'all. Maybe because it's like, I think it's only like 11 a.m. on these servers. But y'all, that's it for this video, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Timster 918